Thanks. A lot of my songs come from pubs because I love pubs. I think they're very underrated for the contribution they make to the community. Because there's not many places these days you can go and meet other people in a comfortable social environment and drink real ales. Unfortunately, we don't have those at home. We just have a lot of sparkling water that's had hops like a tea bag shaken into it. This is a song about a gentleman in a pub. One of the last old Fitzroy hotels. He was propped at the bar on a stool, drinking alone, quietly sipping a beer, watching the kids playing pool, while a 6 o'clock news spat out fashion and famine to a room that neither listened or cared. And he spoke through his beer in almost a whisper, I guess some things can never be shared. He said, I came from a place down near Maffra. The family'd always been on the land, and when the banks were throwing round money, they all but forced it into my hand. But when things blew up in the 80s, the banks withdrew credit and charm. All I asked was a season, but those bastards, they sold up the farm. Scraped a living doing odd jobs for neighbours, a kindness they couldn't afford. And when that dried up with the rivers and dams, it was time I severed the cord. So I drifted from township to township. Hell, I don't even know half by name. And while every farm has a soul of its own, to me every town feels the same. I work loading trucks and down ditches, and factories where you struggle to breathe. Each job fueled a burning ambition, just to make enough money to leave. But drifters are viewed with suspicion. Perhaps I was brought up too proud, so I made my way to the city where I could lose myself in the crowd. I never quite got round to marriage. I doubt there's a woman that brave, but to stand in a field at sunset alone is all the company I've ever craved. Now home is a rundown old bedsit with a window looking onto a wall, and the only thing green comes from a can, graffiti the kids round here scroll. But God knows I can feel their frustration when people with power turn their backs. Politicians buy votes in the places that count, while the kids round here fall through the cracks. And they've never smelled air without petrol, or seen the sky lit with stars. And water is something that comes from a tap, and you use it for washing your cars. I never got used to the city. Still in a way it's treated me kind. Now country life's just a memory, but it's one I can't quite leave behind. And sometimes when I listen to thunder and the wind through the wire sings its song, it touches my heart like a mother's caress and reminds me of where I come from. Well, he went for a leak, so I bought him a beer. I guess I should have checked with him first. He said, whatever your reason to buy a drink for a stranger, pity, I swear, is the worst. 'Cause not every drifter is lonely, not every heart needs a home, not everybody is searching for friendship. You're born and you die on your own. I'm happy just drinking alone. Still he sculled down that beer and put on his coat and glanced down at my watch. Said it's time I was gone, but I'll be here next week, and I might let you buy me a scotch. And the 6 o'clock news promised a perfect weekend, blue skies and no rain about. And he turned and he said, God, just 1 hour away, they're losing their farms to the drought.